Though your parents raised you to be as selfless as possible, it can be hard when you're an NFL star. You're making millions, you're a greater athlete than more than 99% of the world's population, and you're idolized and watched by the whole country. But some NFL players have been great at not letting the money and fame go to their heads. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into the NFL's 10 most selfless players. And a big shout out to Baine Fullmer for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Joe Thomas. Thomas was drafted 3rd overall by the Cleveland Browns in 2007 and made the Pro Bowl in his first 10 NFL seasons, only one of 5 players to do that. Despite playing on a horrible team every year, Thomas has been happy to stick with the team that drafted him, and despite being the league's best offensive tackle for a decade, Thomas has also passed up on the giant contracts, taking more team-friendly deals throughout his career. A superstar that's underpaid on the Browns, and that's quite selfless. Number 9, Tom Brady. TB12 takes more pay cuts than just about any other in the NFL. That's selfless even though you don't need the money when your wife is worth hundreds of millions. Tom Brady works with Best Buddies International, which helps people with disabilities. He also co-founded the TB12 Foundation to help young athletes with injuries. Some of you may hate the guy, but he's really a kind-hearted person off the field. Number 8, Aaron Rodgers. Despite being arguably the NFL's best quarterback, Aaron Rodgers has taken pay cuts to help his team out. And even though he's the one Packers player who consistently shows up for games, he's not one to throw his awful defense or mediocre running backs under the bus. Rodgers has also spent much of his time with charity. He won $50,000 for the Mac Fund on an episode of Celebrity Jeopardy. He's as nice of a guy as it gets for someone with so much talent. Number 7, Ndamukong Suh. Though his on-the-field behavior suggests Suh is as selfish as it comes, he's actually one of the NFL's biggest philanthropists. Suh donated $2.6 million to the University of Nebraska to fund a scholarship for engineering. Suh also spent $250,000 to Grant High School for a turf field where he played football. Suh also has his own foundation, which, according to its website, donates to education, health and wellness, nutrition, and international outreach. Number 6, Ben Roethlisberger. Big Ben may have gotten into some trouble off the field, but he's changed his reputation and self-image by becoming one of the NFL's most generous players. Roethlisberger has restructured his contract to create more cap space for his Pittsburgh Steelers. He also has his own foundation that supports police and fire departments across the country, which included a $100,000 donation for police dogs. Big Ben and his wife Ashley donated $1 million to Miami University, which was his alma mater. Number 5, Russell Wilson. Wilson is one of the classiest players in the NFL, always being a great teammate and never taking shots at anyone. But he's also as great as it gets off the field. Wilson visits the Seattle Children's Hospital every week and reaches out to them frequently. Wilson also hosts his own football academy that has made visits to Canada too. He also plays charity golf with the Casey Kane Foundation that supports children with cancer. And his foundation earns $3,000 every time Wilson throws a touchdown. Number 4, Brandon Marshall. Marshall is one of the greatest wide receivers of his generation, but he's also a huge contributor off the field. Marshall was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and has been on a mission for many years to bring more awareness to the illness. On several occasions, he has opened up about how it affected him in his adult life. In a 2013 game, Marshall wore green-colored Nike cleats to show awareness for it. It's not easy opening up about mental health, but Marshall has been active in helping out the community that suffers from BPD. That's as selfless as it comes. Number 3, Drew Brees. Brees will always be beloved for being the greatest player in New Orleans Saints history, but he deserves recognition as one of the greatest men off the field. You could write a whole novel series about his charitable acts. He and his wife Brittany created the Brees Dream Foundation, which helps cancer patients. This was done after Brees' aunt died of cancer. The foundation also helped rebuild the city of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Brees also appeared in an anti-bullying video in support of the gay teenager community after a series of tragic suicides. Half of Brees' life is devoted to all kinds of charity work. If that doesn't make him a good soul, then what does? Number 2, J.J. Watt. What hasn't Watt done? When a 6-year-old fan expressed disappointment that she couldn't marry J.J. Watt, he tracked her down, met her, and proposed to her with a ring pop. He's befriended 3 children who lost their parents in a car accident. He bought his mother a beautiful new car for her birthday after all she did for him. He created a foundation to help children find after-school activities. He reached out to the families of some of the victims in the tragic Sandy Hook shooting. And he showed up at the Texas Children's Hospital as Batman for Halloween. Watt may look intimidating at 6'5", 295 pounds, but he's one of the nicest and most selfless people you'll ever meet. And number 1, Eli Manning. Like many other star quarterbacks, Manning has taken pay cuts to help his team create more cap space. After Hurricane Katrina, Eli and his brother Peyton spent countless hours helping the city build itself up. They helped bring in over 31,000 pounds of non-perishable items, also and including water, Gatorade, diapers, and pillows. He also helped raise $1 million for the Children's Hospital at the Mississippi Medical Center. He's hosted the Guiding Eyes for the Blind Golf Classic, a tournament for the visually impaired. Oh, and Eli helped low-income students at the University of Mississippi by donating $1 million out of his own pocket. Who do you think is the NFL's most selfless player? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.